What if I hit the camera?
They're not going to see when we actually get it in.
Then you're not. If you hit the camera, you don't hit this. Then I go.
Well, I call it interference.
You can. If this interferes with your ability to hit this, then you're throwing real weird.
Well, I am weird.
I'm fully aware. I lived with you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Dorian. Happy birthday to you. Woo!
You've been trying to link, I've been on the fence, contemplating all these distractions my mind is spent. Cup of coffee, I'd rather take it black. I'm always half and half. It's always half and half. This is a tug of war. I feel like my face hit the mud. I'm pulling away. Trust me when I say this ain't a game. Hard to complain to you. Why does your rate? I feel like my word just got stuck. My throat's closing up. Trust me when I say I never change. I just tone down. It's a chain reaction. I'm always acting. My script is lacking. I'm always packing for the nights remember, like I'm looking backward. It's a chain reaction. I'm always acting. My script is lacking. Tired, but I'll leave a message where I'm rolling up, knocking down the walls just to build it up again. The second quarter's down, my defense wore thin.
Hi there. So I turned 24 years old this week. I started making YouTube videos at 13 years old. That's nearly half of my life doing this, and it's obvious to me how much I've influenced people over that time through going through my teen years and getting older, losing weight, running marathons, and just talking with people. But over the last year or two, I've kind of moved on from YouTube because it was something I grew up with and have now jumped into other aspects of life that I'm interested in, like starting a business that's much bigger than YouTube. And I don't know, I have a girlfriend and a puppy, and I'm older, you know, I'm past the college age. So now after all of this time, I consider myself an entrepreneur. And, you know, one time when I was 16, I applied for a job at a movie theater and got rejected. And then from there, I just started doing my own thing, and forever since have always never had really a real job, even though I consider this a real job. And I feel like that makes my perspective really unique. I'm in a very privileged perspective. I, you know, am very lucky, but at the same time, I've worked very hard to match the luck. And I have a very unique life. Adding on to that, I've always thought of YouTube as something I'm very passionate about because it kind of became my family in the beginning, and a lot of people that I know from today, I've met because of YouTube world, even my own girlfriend. I'm gonna just use my channel to film my life in however way I want, starting with this as episode 1. I am an entrepreneur who makes my own decisions, and I do what I want to do for the most part, while considering other people, obviously. I just don't go robbing grocery stores or anything, but who robs a grocery store? And I want to show you guys, if you're interested in watching this, as much as possible how I am to where I am, the things I've done to get to where I am, and to show and remind you that there is good in the world and that there is hope for you if you're feeling hopeless in certain scenarios, that, you know, you could do something to be happy. I'm also a 24-year-old who still has a lot to learn, and I expect that I will learn a lot of things along the way and show it. I feel like I just need to show the world things that I do. Not that my life is anywhere special as more than anybody else, but I just feel like I have lessons to pass on. I feel like I've learned things and can show things that could help somebody else. In all honesty, a big part of this is I'm gonna have kids one day, or at least I hope to, I want to. I just feel like if I didn't film my life at all, or take a lot of pictures, I feel like there'd be a crime with all the technology we have today that now we can use this to show the future what the past was without having to go into history books and have the winners write history. I know that my kids if you're watching right now, years in the future, you're going to be better people than I am today because of the technology we have today, and because of these videos and these photos that I'm going to take. You can learn from my mistakes and be better people. Maybe 3 years ago, I started learning how to be completely off of my phone and to stop filming moments, because I had this thought that was like, well, you know, you gotta live in the moment and you can't just be filming things and putting it on social media all the time. And I'll tell you, I got really good at that because I've not posted a lot of anything over the last couple of years. And I mean, now I can take that skill and use it to know that I can do that, and I don't have to validate myself on social media, but I should post on social media to help other people, to show other people what's going on in my life. Maybe it would relate to theirs in somehow, or not. Maybe it would just help them in a way they haven't seen something before, seen a perspective before. I've always thought, what do I want to do with my YouTube channel? And now I can do everything I want. I can do fitness stuff, I can travel, I can cook, I can talk, I can explore. I don't know, I could do anything. I could interview people. I want to interview people. I want to do podcast type stuff. I have so many freaking cool friends that are doing way cooler things than I am, that I know that interviewing them and asking them questions that a lot of people don't ask them will be really cool too. So there's a bunch of stuff I want to do here. So I'm excited. And to end this video off, I want to end it with the first lesson that I have learned from this experience of my Adorian deck videos 001, is that you can't just I can't worry about making something perfect. This is not a perfect video. Like, I appreciate that you're watching this, and I'm sure there's entertainment value to some extent, but it's not going to make rounds across the world, and it doesn't have to, but I know I could do better than this, but to do better than this, I actually have to do this and put it up online rather than freaking out, be like, all right, let me film again tomorrow, or let me do this way or this, and overthinking it. You just gotta do it, and then in episode 2, I can be like, oh, I can do this different, and 3 and 4, and then you guys can see the process. And I just hope that helps you guys too, if you guys are struggling to start doing something, because that's really the secret to life, is to just do stuff. So I'm doing this. I'll see you guys in episode 2. Make sure you're subscribed to see the videos. See you guys later.